The tragic love story of Tim and Tom. Once upon a time in a mitochondrion not too far away, there were two receptors named Tim and Tom. After a few long seconds, they began to fight. Don't worry, it happens all the time. Tim decided he was done putting up with all of Tom's childish, immature crap. He told Tom to get out, so Tom did. He got out, and then just kept going, straight to the local bar. Import Receptor, a good friend of Tom, happened to be in the same bar. Back in the day, they used to go around everywhere together, but lately, as of the past few minutes, they hadn't seen each other around much. Tom told Import Receptor about the fight he had with Tim, and they began hatching a plan to get him back. Import Receptor had a friend that was new to the cytoplasm, precursor protein, and mentioned to Tom that he would set them up on a date. Being the manipulative transporter he was, Tom thought it was the perfect chance to get Tim jealous, possibly even jealous enough to get back together. Import Receptor, who personally knew precursor protein's closest friends, histone and ATP, reached out to them for help. Out in the cytoplasm, histone and ATP, oblivious to the sinister plan, decided, out of the goodness of their hearts, to help precursor protein get ready for their date. The nervous wreck that precursor was needed their friends to help them relax and unwind. And they did just that, unwinding precursor and letting them stretch out to their full glory. Using their signal sequence as their guide, they met up with Import Receptor outside the mitochondria. Import Receptor led the way to Tom. Shortly after being introduced, precursor protein and Tom ran into Tim. Tim, seeing Tom with precursor protein, immediately became jealous. Tom was his, and only he could be with him. Tom, upon seeing how upset Tim was and realizing how well his plan worked out, began to make amends with the flustered Tim. Tim, eager to be reunited with Tom, brushed precursor protein aside, allowing them easy entrance into the mitochondria. Precursor protein entered the mitochondria, dazed and confused. It took a moment to realize they had just gotten played, and they were heartbroken. Feeling alone, unloved, and a little worthless, precursor protein wandered into protease. Protease, a horrible enzyme by nature, noticed precursor holding a brand new signal sequence. Protease decided he wanted the signal sequence for himself, and began falsely trying to cheer precursor protein up. Precursor protein was comforted by this, and let his guard down. Unbeknownst to him, Protease cut off the signal sequence from precursor before running away. This left precursor protein more upset than before. They were at a loss of what to do. They had been dumped, played, and robbed all in one day. Chaperone protein, as he was passing by, saw the upset precursor protein. He decided to help them out. Precursor told Chaperone how worthless and uncomfortable they felt in their current state. Chaperone had an idea. He rewound precursor protein and left them with a parting message. Sometimes it is better to just be confident in ourselves than try and change for someone else. You are special, and one day you will find someone that will appreciate you for you. Precursor protein, feeling inspired in their new rewound state, went off to embody Chaperone protein's message and help others as they had been helped in their time of need.